a set or mindset of essential skills that everybody needs in their daily lives, or situational awareness. It sounds somehow abstract, maybe even academic, but it is the key element of our existence on the planet. As a practical skill or skills, it should be learned straight away, as it may save your life, someone else's life, or even lots of lives. The moment we sense some danger around, our inborn instinct appears with two extreme ends: fight or flight. The choice depends on perceiving the danger first and conducting a cold-headed assessment of the situation. To exemplify, you don't need some expert knowledge to notice protests on the street. However, you need some refined and focused observation to recognize a criminal while standing in a queue near you. At those moments, you have to decide whether to react before they strike, or decrease damage after their potential attack. When it comes to situational awareness, or simply SA, there are three life-saving questions. What do you see around you? What does it mean? What is most likely to happen next? And you need immediate answers. As mentioned at the very beginning, you need an adequate mindset, which is built on the following preconditions. First and foremost, you need to get rid of your normalcy bias. Those dangerous emergency situations do happen. They are as real as the world you live in. And these events do happen to real random people like you or me, or both. Truth to be told, you need to admit an addiction to the false belief that everything will be all right. The moment you realize this inevitable truth, you become an active participant instead of a passive viewer. There is one more comprehension of the state of affairs in this reality. Your safety is ultimately in your own hands. Even though we expect the social mechanism to protect our lives, property, well-being, that is not essentially the case. You have probably witnessed that social mechanism isn't perfect. It can maybe prevent some catastrophes, but disasters keep happening. If they occur, you can either sit, wait, and despair, or you can get up and take some steps to protect yourself and the people around you. Here is one more conclusion in favor of SA. If you feel something isn't right, it may be your situational awareness waking up. So this is about your intuition or gut feeling. In real life, you never know what danger looks like. There are no clear-cut guidelines or some signs of a possible problematic situation. Therefore, trust your guts, and make it a habit to double-check everything it tells you. Considering these pieces of advice, it is not possible to be situationally aware all the time. Well, more precisely, not until you stop sucking at situational awareness. Nevertheless, there are some actionable tips that can work. There is a situational awareness technique, SLAM, whose 4 steps deal with focused observation and thinking. You need to stop doing the current task and contemplate over it, whether it is different from usual activities, and whether you feel comfortable while performing it. You need to look around and see if there is anything unusual. You also need to assess the whole situation and think about the most suitable thing to do. In this sense, you need to consider available means and abilities, which you need for doing possible activities. And finally, you need to manage, that is, act. This can be achieved by minimizing the threat or run for your life as a last resort. After going through these basics, the bottom line of SA is that this sort of awareness can't make the world a better place, but it doubtlessly makes a difference. Regardless of your super level of disaster preparedness, luck factor plays a noticeable role in many survival situations. Although one can get away from trouble by sheer luck, the very luck is elusive and fickle. You can't put at risk your health or life. Certainly, there are moves that you can make to put your mind at ease. First and foremost, emergency preparedness. It can help sleep through the night. Then, it is advisable to practice and enhance your attentiveness and perception. Last but not least, promote situational awareness by raising it among other people. By acting this way, there would be fewer road accidents, terrorist and criminal attacks, burglaries, and other hazards. The expansion of situational awareness could actually result in making the world a safer place for everybody.